I know y'all did not expect to see me 3 days in a row, but here I am. We got even more news for the album. I don't want to take any of your time up, so let's get right into it. Yesterday was Complex Con, and during it, Grade A set up a Tpne listening party. Now, from what's seen on the flyer they're promoting this with, you'd assume it's just them running through the entire album, maybe showing some like extra stuff in the making of these songs, but apparently it wasn't all that, so keep that in your mind. I'm getting all this information from sources that were either at the party or have relayed certain messages from people like Bibby, Pete, and other like Grade A officials. There was also a policy of no phones or any type of recording, so although some of that may exist, from what I've heard, just know I'm not going to be providing that in this video. Shout out to the Tpne Discord for some of these screenshots. First, we have songs that were played at the event, not necessarily confirmed like the screenshot says, because remember, not every single song played there is going to be on the album. Let the Party Start, which has a changed beat, but the new beat is not as bad according to a person from the event. So, of course, that's opinionated. Keep it pushing. All Girls Are the Same Too. Of course, you expect that because that was a single. Empty Your Pockets, which was not played at the event, but we know for sure that's going to be the next single. Barbarian, Victorious, KTM Drip, Condone It, Jeffrey, G Herbo X Juice song, not confirmed as Cash Out, Adore You, Party By Myself, Spend It All, and at least 2 more unheard. Now, after hearing that list, I do not believe this is what the album is. 2 reasons for that: a lot of leaks, barely any unheard. And some of those leaks are old as dirt. We're talking about they leaked when Juice was alive. Like, the one that's frying me the most is Jeffrey. 2018, bro? Nah, no shot that's on the album. Also, it's because Max Lord came out saying, well, yeah, that's not representative of the entire album. So I will say that the 2 unheards that were referred to are most likely going to be on the album, because why would they just show unheards? Regardless though, when I initially saw that list, it scared the hell out of me. Moving on, there'll be multiple interludes. The intro to the album is an interlude with Juice and his DJ on stage speaking, and it transitions into a song with a quote, fire guitar beat. Monsters in My Basement, is that you? Nah, I'm joking. It's not on the album. There is an interlude from the Kid Leroy. It is not an interlude of him talking, but a dedicated song to Juice. All the interludes on the album transition perfectly into the next song according to the streamer named Wesley TW. Shout out to Brody. He may or may not have a Twitch VOD out there that you might need to see for yourself. Check the comments. The cover is quote fire. It has Juice's forearm tattoos with a bunch of people on it. There's no pictures, just talks from people who attended. Unfortunately, there was no big grails being played at the event, but Pete did say there are some songs that were not even shown yet. So, yep, like I was saying earlier, that list before was not the actual track list. There were around 18 songs played, meaning it's going to be a 20+ song album. Juice has abs on the cover, biggest news yet. Pete was asked about Smith & Wesson and was told it would be on the Grade A album in December. Do not take this for granted. Oh, and this part hurt me bad. I am praying they are lying when they say this. All Lifelong is not on the album, but the last song is fire and a beautiful outro, according to Wesley TV. I've also got to preface this by saying that Wesley isn't really tapped into Juice comp stuff, so he may not have the most educated statement. And disregard that KTM Drip part right there, trust me. Of course, the album still drops on the 29th according to the Tpne website. Apparently, the G Herbo / Juice song I was referring to earlier is a song called Range, but it's quote structured differently from the leak. It sounds much better and doesn't have G Herbo on the intro, and some of the parts in the song got moved around, but it sounds miles better than the leak file. That part, of course, is opinionated, and do with that what you will. Oh, and don't forget to account for Misfits being on the album. That was confirmed like a year ago. This part is coming from Yash himself. He says that the album cover is subject to change, and he'll be contacting Nolan and Pete about Majin Booth doing it. If you're not familiar, Majin does a lot of Juice's cartoonish cover arts, but I don't know why they would deviate from Murakami if they had brought him onto the team for like years, and they put him in like hella promotional stuff, but in the end they didn't put him on the cover. That's a little weird to me. Also, Let the Party Start is said to be around 50 seconds. In terms of the big chunks of news that you needed to know from this event, this is all it. There may be some nuances that I left out the video, some small little smidgens of information, but you'll probably just find that in the comments. And remember, the music that was played at the event is not representative of the track list. Some of those songs may or may not be on there. That's all. Final thing, one big leak that came out today was No Hands. Again, that is one of my grails. I just had to talk about it real quick because I woke up to it and I was elated. It's like someone saw my grail list video and just started dropping every single song periodically. I love it. Spoiler alert, it will be an S tier in my next coming tier list. That second verse is just so peak. But with all that being said, I have a second channel in the description for funnier content, a Discord down there, which I highly recommend joining. Last night we had a voice chat with a lot of people where we were breaking down all this news live. It was really fun. Try to join those whenever that type of stuff comes out. And I have an IG and Twitter. Follow those up. And with that, it's your boy Sauce999, and peace.
with some drip, don't care what you call it, no. Bad bitch to my dick game flawless. Fucking loud guy, that's why I've been dozing. Oh, that's why I had the autopilot, the Tesla. Fucking with the gang, you bound to get messed up. Another bro nigga talking shit on the gram. Told him just chill, it's okay, I'm next up. Bitch, I'm on 10, I feel like